Okay, earlier we looked at a two-voiced setting of My Country 'Tis of Thee, and we just had the soprano and the bass. Let's hear that just to bring it back in our head. Okay, now I want to look at a four-voice setting of that same thing. Here we go. I just did the first two measures for us because I don't want to overwhelm you. So here's what it sounds like with the full four voices in it. Right, so it's much thicker, right? It's much thicker. It's got a bit more color to it. It sounds better, I don't know how else to say it. It just sounds nice. So let's look at how we did this and where our doublings are. So for this, we need to figure out what every chord is. So we are in the key of F now. So our first chord is an F. F, A, C, F. We're in first position because the root is at the bottom, which means we should double that note. So there should be another F somewhere, and it's right here. So we've doubled the root. Very good. Let's look at what notes we have here. We have D, A, D, and F. So we're in a D, F, A. It's a D minor chord in the key of F. That is a 6. So that is also in root position, D, A, D, F. So we should double the root again, which is D. And we have. Okay? We have all the notes of the chord, and where the other ones are don't necessarily matter except for in voice leading. And I said that in the previous video, so let me explain that just a little bit. They matter to the extent that this voice needs to have a nice line, right? And this voice needs to have a nice line. And this one needs to have a nice line. So I wouldn't want this one to be up here because that makes it all jumpy and weird. That's what I mean by voice leading. So the notes, the other notes, as long as I use all the notes in the chord, where they are don't matter except to the extent that they matter that we make a nice line for each voice. But the doubled note we do have to pay special attention to. So that one works. Okay, what do we have here? A B flat, a B flat, a D, and a G. G, B, D is how we could spell that in thirds, which would be a G minor, G, B flat, D. So in the key of F, that's a 2 chord. So let's look at what we did. So